Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live stream here on PasticheofSkin. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're having a good time with your day so far. Yes, we have a few things to cover here on the channel tonight. There is new stuff for Marvel Heroes Omega. There is a trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2, which I have not sat down to watch yet. We're going to probably record a video on that immediately, and then we'll jump into the stuff for Marvel Heroes Omega, because there's a whole box that needs to be unboxed. We need to buy 25 of those, again, and post up a video to get the drop rates out of them. There's also a big event going on, the Apocalypse event, which I want to spend more time on, but literally tonight, I have just enough time to do this broadcast and little else besides. I'm just realizing this is actually well lit, even though... Huh. That's brilliant. This is well lit, even though I don't have the... Oh, no, I can see it up in the top right corner there. I was going to say this is well lit, even though the backlights aren't actually on. It's, for some reason, the lighting is... There's kismet in the air. I think that's what it is. I'm going to lock up this door, set up the last bit of audio stuff that needs to be sorted out. But I decided to start the stream a little bit early just so I can have a conversation with you guys. Anybody who wants to join us can join us. We've got to get moving and get this done because I have very little time. Excuse me, I have very little time to actually get this done tonight. I've been doing videos all day, but this news story popped up a couple of hours ago, and I only got back to the studio there a very short time ago to be able to record this, so I thought, right, get in the studio, get set up, get it recording, get it done, get it dusted, get it uploaded online, get the people enjoying it, and let's have a discussion about it. But sometimes this rush and to be as early as possible means that you can, like, you put yourself out to do so. So let's see if this works reasonably well. Don't know. I'm not going to do a tweet out just to say that I'm actually here streaming, unless there's anybody who's actually following. You followers out there who actually know when this goes live, because you get the notifications because you decide to subscribe and follow. Just remember one thing: if you're following this and you haven't done so already, there is a giveaway here on the channel currently going on, and what you need to do is actually go to gleam.io. There's a link underneath the video that you can go to. If you just literally go underneath the video and check it out, the link will actually show you where you need to go to try and enter for this competition to win a THQ Nordic bundle, same as the Humble Bundle that's currently being sold on the website in limited supplies. I have a code left over from the first time they did the same bundle about a month ago. I've been looking to do a giveaway on it for ages, but this is probably the most opportune time to do so. So I thought, right, throw it up now, get the Gleam link up, and everybody can enter it in their own ways. You have to enter by following, subscribing, retweeting. You get multiple entries for the competition, so the more times you enter, the more ways you enter, the more chance you have of winning the prize, which is 12 PS4 and PS3 games that are available through the THQ Nordic bundle. The links are all below. You can check it out from there. Or you can go and actually check out another video that'll be up in the corner of the screen or around the side of the screen that was actually called Humble Bundle THQ Nordic Encore. You can find that video if it's easy enough in the channel. Yeah, so what are we going to do? Do Red Dead Redemption 2 first. Yeah, since I already got it up on screen, I might as well. I'm going to have a sip of beer because I made myself comfortable. I'm going to sit back, enjoy my red ale, and watch the cowboys roam the ranges. I don't know. Yeah. Have we got Marsden back? Have we got a new interesting story? Is the game offline? Is the game online? Does it have a core story mode? What are they going to show us in this trailer? That's what I'm curious about. So, let's jump into it. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here on PasticheofSkin. I am here today to do a reaction video to the what the hell was that? To a Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer that is now available for anybody to watch. This went out a few hours ago. I already have over 150,000 views on it. I saw that it had gone up about 20 minutes after it did, but I didn't have the opportunity to come down and watch it until now, so we're going to check it out. Only thing I'm curious about is, do they have Marsden back? Is there well, it's all a related story. Do we have a completely offline story mode? Do we have a GTA 5 offline and then they've got their online as well? Or have they just gone full games as service platform thing where they're going to be, it's online and you can play through all the missions of the story mode while you're online, but it has to be online, which is going to be a problem for a lot of people. And I personally, I think might be a bad move for the series in general if they haven't decided to do an offline campaign at all. But let's find out. They got to tell us. They got to tell us in some way, shape, or form. Oh, damn it. Literally came over and the controller's already deed. Make sure to plug in use the one that's always plugged in. That's the rule of thumb. Right. What? Where'd it go now? Boom! Dusted! Always on the dusty trail! Hi-ho! 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 Same beautiful vistas that we've seen previously, but now actually a little bit more character interaction.
got some money for me, boy?
Boy!
Seen your name.
Now you know it's actually on the west whenever I call you boy. Boy, do you know where you're going?
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf.
Jesus, that's a threat and a half.
Got lawmen in 3 different states after us.
Is this a villain or the person you're playing as?
Over the mountains. We need an extra gun.
Right.
This place
So is this the character you're playing as? Is this the perspective?
is civilized.
So I've got a feeling that this is either a villain or another member of your gang in a lot of ways.
Only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money?
Where's our money?
Do you have my bag? Always, Dutch.
Right. Not yet rated. Do we have an Norway teaser at the end of this, or is it just going to be straight to the logos? Straight to the logos, and we'll rewind it back there to the title. And we'll have a wee think.
Content first on PS4.
Yeah, there's none here. It's just greatness of bits. So let's take another quick look at that and talk through it here while we're watching it. The Rockstar obviously have built a beautiful, big, wide world for us to see. I mean, I'm willing to bet almost anywhere you can see in this, you can go to. We're talking like Metal Gear Solid 5. If there's a hillside, you can probably climb it, kind of thing. But
You got some money for me, boy?
I'm looking at this and going like, a lot of shiny bells and whistles. Not really interested in the characterization of just a badass wanted man and his gang. And if this is actually being focused a lot for multiplayers, for a multiplayer kind of like focus, they kind of showed the whole band of 7 previously. Are we going to see a band of 7 people in the offline story that you might be switching between, or actually interacting stories? Or are we actually looking at this character's entire story, and then it's just he's the head of a gang and you're playing that character? Because the innovation with GTA 5 with the 3 character switch around was a nice touch. It's something that actually give you a lot of perspective, a lot of ability to kind of like play through particular environments in particular ways. But we know the GTA have really regretted their offline campaign on GTA 5 as it is. They're not as interested. They were never interested in actually continuing on. They continued on with the heist, with all the things they put on the GTA Online, and this is the perfect environment that they can actually just be doing that in. Like if this guy's an antagonist rather than a protagonist, then you've already got like a reason for all the characters to essentially be chasing after this gang, or to actually be trying to compete with them, and that would be a more interesting angle in my opinion than literally just playing as a badass boy from the West. You know, you got my money. I'm gonna take it from you one hair at a time. Like that. It's gonna be cliched lines left, right, and center because it's the Old West, of course. But I'm not excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm actually not. I never finished the original Red Dead Revolver or the first Redemption. The first Redemption I actually had on a PS3, and the PS3 had a busted hard drive, so every time I tried to ride a horse anywhere, nothing would load, and I would actually like would immediately upload after I arrived it by about a minute and a half, and then hit my horse and then launch me into the sky, and then I would never land again. You know, like weird, stupid glitches like that. So I just never got into the game. Watching a couple of friends of mine got massively into it, played it non-stop, played the online non-stop, and I suppose that they may be, like they're chomping at the bit to get to this game, and I can imagine them probably losing their lives like they did to, like a lot of people did to GTA and GTA Online for so long, just for the fact that it's the cowboys. It's cowboys out in the West. I'm not interested in it as much. I thought maybe this trailer could have like elevated my interest, but no, I'm really not. Except for the fact that it really does look like there is a story. It doesn't look like you're just out doing missions in the West. It looks like there actually is a instigating plot. As deep as that instigating plot is, it doesn't look it from here, but I'm curious to know if it actually is if it's a solo campaign that you play and then you join the online, or is this taking part on a full online setup like Wild West Online, where it's just it's a shell story that all your hijinks take place within. Spring 2018. We haven't got that long to wait to find out, but yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. We've got Rockstar have got another like meal ticket on their hands. Like this game's gonna come out, it's gonna sell amazingly well. It doesn't matter what anybody says, but I'm not interested in this. I'll probably play it whenever it comes out. I may be asked to play it by somebody. But I probably wouldn't lay out my own cash. I didn't lay out my own cash for GTA 5 either. Like a client bought that game for a project they wanted ages ago, and I haven't loaded it up since. I played it back on my friend's console whenever it was out in 360. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see what comes from it. I want to know more about this story plot. I want to know more about those characters, and I want to know for sure, is there an offline campaign and is it online afterwards, or is it all online and this campaign takes place during the online? That's the two delineations I want to know, which we still haven't kind of found out from Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, that's been the first trailer. It says trailer 2, but this is the first trailer where we actually got to see some stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you actually enjoyed watching me watch through the trailer, and whether or not I actually had a reaction or a thought about the actual game, tell me in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm actually all completely off base here? Or am I a hooting dickhole who's actually just out to ruin games forever? You tell me. But if you did enjoy it, then hit the subscribe, or the follow, or the bell, or anything, whatever the feck it replies to, whatever on the source that you find this on. And if you happen to be watching on YouTube, there's a button up there. I'd really appreciate you pressing. Over here will be a playlist. Probably not this, will be just another Hype Train trailer. This is a Hype Train video, I suppose. Over the far side will be the most recent video on the channel, and right here will be a video based on the user analytics and the things that you decide on YouTube and the things you watch. It will pick a movie just for you based on the things that I do on the channel. You should check out that video right there for your immediate entertainment. So I hope you guys have a good time, and I hope to see all you dudes in the next video. Bye. Oi. I was really not excited about that. How to write and shoot a movie in 2 hours? I can tell you that. Modders defeat DMCA. What? Modders? How is what? What? Modders defeat DMCA. If they're chatting about modders, I don't want to watch somebody else's show on my show. That's I'll come to that later on. I'm just curious because I actually did a video about the DMCA takedown of the emulator. Modders aren't emulators. Emulators aren't modders. That's a different thing all the fuck together, guys. Unless Atlas attacked somebody else and it's just come to light now as well. Right, so Marvel Heroes Omega. Hey, let's jump into this. Jesus Christ, phone. You're quite loud, aren't you, today? I need to turn on notifications for some of the people I have on Twitter because they are prolific. Like, I mean, I'm prolific, but they are prolific. Right. Marvel Heroes Omega. Omega! Have they actually added anybody to the actual... have they added anybody to the main screen? I might actually just let it roll through and see. Typically, they kind of have the characters at the top of the list of the newest ones, don't they? Nope, they don't actually. I'm trying to wonder. I've always wondered if they actually did this as like a popularity chart. It would actually make more sense. I'm just gonna watch to see if they actually, because this is version 1.4 that we're actually up to, and I want to know if they've actually added anything new to it. Although the title screen shouldn't be that difficult for them to change since they add characters into it all the time. Why do they not have it pull the choice of costumes from the ones that you have to the main screen? It would be a smart move in my opinion. It's just a nice touch. Do we have? No. Doesn't show anybody from the new list. I thought we were going to get probably our first sneak glimpse of the Inhumans on the screen, but no, not really. Right, I'm going to actually have to post up a link for this because we actually are playing a game now. Titles, titles, titles for this vid. Titles, titles, titles for this vid. Right, Marvel Heroes Omega unboxing.
Dr. Henry McCoy at your service.
At your service. Right, Marvel Heroes Omega update. Marvel Heroes 2016. Marvel Heroes Marvel Heroes, Marvel Heroes. I need to actually go to YouTube to actually fix that as well, because for some reason they said that actually, like, as soon as you put a comma in, it'll actually pull it into the actual game that you're playing, but it really doesn't. Alright. Oh, alright, so I need to check here. In the store. Oh, they have Omega Prestige for the girls now too. Oh, we may have to buy that and do that. You know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days? What? Well, I can do the boxes, but I can't do the Omega Prestige yet because it's not actually in the EU store. Dang! Two new traits, ultimate cooldown reduction, double hero synergy benefits, Omega Prestige visual, new Omega Prestige nameplate, legendary item, new flourish. Right, so it doesn't talk about their costume? You don't get the Apocalypse costume with this? Ah, that's a bit balls. Unless as soon as you Omega them, you kind of get for a massive limited time deal featuring all of them. Yeah, alright, so you get the costumes. Alright, so you don't get them from... You can't just Omega them and then get the costume. The Spider-Man deal was the one that actually had the costume. Meanwhile, these don't include their costumes. That's alright. I already have Psylocke past 10. I have Magic past 10. I have Jean Grey past 10. Storm I still need to do. But yeah, we've got ourselves sorted. Nothing new to actually bring in otherwise. Costumes available, obviously. No new consumables. Upgrades there. Food boxes. We're going to be doing this. Right, that's grand then.
Perhaps I should look into building a more viable containment unit for the Venom symbiote.
Moving along. Got a space to run. Right. Excuse me. We're just setting ourselves up for this. I'm gonna, because I've got an Age of Apocalypse kitty, I'm going to actually use her as my visual cue for this. Alright. Need to fix this. And go in here. Here. Oh, let's see here. For some reason that's not posted that my bot message in here. Hello! There we go. That makes a lot more sense. And it looks like it's a good spot to have it in. Right, we've got all that done and dusted. I need to just go in here and set up the video that's actually being Marvel Heroes Omega. Dum. Da-da-dum, dee-dee-dee, da-da-dee-da-dum. Are you kidding me? I'm already not suitable for most advertisers, apparently. Goddamn, hate that. I really do hate that. And Marvel Hero. Are they still with Marvel Heroes 2016? I'm not going to give Omega its own listing. Fine then, fine. That's what you want to do? That's fine. Done and dusted gaming, public. All things are well and good. Cool. Sweet. Alright. We can start recording anytime now. Oh, what I'll do is I'll do this first. Yas. Yas, Queen. Yas. So, wait, what? Loot crates have been updated? Oh, hang on. The more useful items have been, the loot box contains... Ah, they've changed the costumes inside the boxes too. We're going to have to do 2 batches of these. Right. This is going to be interesting. Go to Northern Egypt, Apocalypse loot box. So, Kitty, alright. So Kitty, Nightcrawler, Iceman, Colossus, Jean Grey, Storm, Psylocke, Magic. So we got the 4 Horsemen's costumes. We have another Jean Grey, a variant. We have Iceman, Colossus, and Nightcrawler. That's the ones I don't have. I already have Kitty. So Kitty's the only Apocalypse costume I already have. New Omega Prestige unlocks for each of the 4 characters, yes. I'm just seeing if there's anything different. Oh yeah, so Omega difficulty. From... so you get Omega difficulty after you do the Cosmic. Yeah. Right. Tier gear, Omega gear as well. Oh yes, that's right, the new cosmetics. Alright, so you got different emotes for each one as well. And then, of course, there's an update for the Marvel's loot boxes too. So yeah, there is a huge amount in this, and I kind of need to do both of them. Oh, Omega Effect, the Punisher costume I wanted is in there now. Sweet! Right, so there's a bunch of costumes in here that I actually do want. So, we are definitely going to be doing that anyway. What's the most, all the enhanced ones are Deadpool's, Spider-Gwen, Sam Alexander. Nice, alright, cool. So yeah, there's actually 2 there that I don't already have that are the enhanced costumes. So 2 high class ones. Due to the issues caused by Maxwell Jordan's lost Ring of Stone, it no longer increases primary resources by 10%.
Go somewhere else.
Oh, okay. This is actually all item changes that are actually all involved, and then of course the big hero changes list, which I'll let people who are more wise than me go through, but we'll at least cover this stuff for the start. We'll get the 25 Age of Apocalypse boxes out of the way first because they're event-based ones. But then we've got so much more to cover here than I actually thought. But I don't have the time, so we do one. We do one and we cover all. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here on PasticheofSkin. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Today we are playing Marvel Heroes Omega. Of course, there's been a big update for Marvel Heroes Omega. There's a big event on. You can tell just by looking at those scary, angry faces right over there. There is actually a whole new story involving, well, not a huge story, an event and a operation involving Apocalypse's 4 Horsemen. And this is actually a weird iteration of the 4 Horsemen. I've never seen Jean Grey, Storm, Magic, and Psylocke as the Horsemen of Apocalypse. I don't think I've ever seen that combination. But thumbs up. After the Mighty Women of Marvel costumes, I'm happy to see some of the most badass ladies of the Marvel Universe in more badass costumes, all threatening and destructive in some way, shape, or form. So what we're going to do is see if we can hit upon some luck with the crates, and if we can, get as many of these 4 amazing costumes for these girls as possible. If we can't, we may have to buy them, but because there's very specific effects for the characters in their new Omega forms, which is that's the 4 characters there. Actually, part of the Horsemen of Apocalypse. All 4 of those characters have now had their Omega Prestige unlocked, same as Spider-Man. So we now have 5 characters that are Omega Prestige. And to be honest, out of them, Magic's probably the one I'm most interested in. So I've already had her maxed out to 60. The only character out of those 4 that I don't have maxed out is Storm, actually. And even then, I played Storm during the beta, and that's the only reason why I didn't play as her in this. So, right, we're up to patch notes 1.4. Take a quick look just to see. Apocalypse Awakens. There's a side story with Mr. Sinister and the clan Akaba, who want to raise Apocalypse. So they actually have brought those 4 girls together and actually made them their new horsemen. The 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. You know them? War, Famine, Pestilence, Death. That's the other one. What they do, though, is actually they've decided to put all these things inside boxes, and now we're going to steal these boxes and probably have Son inside them. So there's Age of Apocalypse costumes for a number of new characters, or not number of new characters, number of characters. Kitty Pryde, Nightcrawler, Iceman, Colossus, Jean Grey, and then there's the 4 Horsemen costumes as well, Jean Grey, Storm, Psylocke, and Magic. That's not a massive list of costumes to be getting, but there's a lot of... for me, there's actually a lot that I don't have. The only one I do have is Kitty Pryde. And I'm really excited to play these. Because Age of Apocalypse Colossus is going to be awesome. Because it's with the bandana around his head that him and Kitty have in the Gen X story. Which is one of my favorite parts of the entirety of the Age of Apocalypse. That Generation Next story was fucking tragic. If you've never read it before, I highly, highly recommend it. Iceman looked awesome in Age of Apocalypse as well. But I'm looking forward to trying. I'm looking forward to get. I want those costumes really, 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 really bad. But we'll have to see what we can get to get them. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing altogether. And we also have an update to the normal loot boxes as well, which we'll be doing in a separate video because I just don't have the time to go through and do 50 boxes back to back tonight. So I don't have the credits either, so I'm gonna have to actually reach out to the rep at Gazillion to see if they can help me out here. But yeah, we're gonna do 25 Apocalypse loot boxes. So start with the first 5. Buying it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh god. Right. Got 25 boxes to open. Let's see what we got in store for ourselves. I'm a little bit worried. The problem is with these boxes is that they every single time I do one of these, I get anxious because I don't like spending the money. I don't like spending the points on them in the first place. There's a part inside of me that just does not enjoy the concept of paying for loot boxes. But because it's actually donated credits to me to do so, like I don't pay for the G's, the company gives them to me to use, and at least then I can show you guys what the drop rates are. Like for any normal person, then like there's none affecting me in any way, shape, or form that actually increases my drop rates. So hopefully we'll actually get a good drop on this. I'm going to just turn this up a little bit so I get the nice bang. So opening up these wonderful new Ages of Apocalypse at number 25. 4 Marvelous Essence, a shitty ass fuck credit chest. Oh, actually, not so, well, 5,000 is still shitty. An experience boost, 20 relics of Wakanda, a overflowing credit chest with 100,000 credits. Happy days. And a Nightcrawler Age of Apocalypse costume. Yes, yes, yes. I actually like this. I'm happy. I'm delighted to actually have the Nightcrawler costume. The Nightcrawler story in Age of Apocalypse was actually a really good one. It was him and his mother getting together to actually rescue somebody. Wasn't it? Was it Bishop possibly that he had to go and rescue? And it was actually it was an interesting little kind of like tale for a man with a tail. But the swashbuckling kind of like light-hearted Nightcrawler was very, very dark in this series. So I actually appreciate and enjoy this costume. I'm going to look forward to playing with him, even though Nightcrawler's not my flavor of the month. If you saw in my 1 to 60 levels video, but I still this will actually get me back playing with him just because I actually like the Age of Apocalypse so much. On to the next So we got 1 for 1 on the costume so far. Let's see what else we got. 4 Marvelous Essence, high-tech fabric, enhanced genome, a combination boost. The Jean Grey show-off. Oh, right, so these emotes are now actually going to be individually inside these boxes? I'm not too sure about this cosmetics tab. I thought it was actually like you picked one from a range of ones that you already had. You need to add these in? I don't know. I'm not too sure about this. And an ultimate power upgrade for any one person. That is a generic one, so it actually be used on anybody. I like these generic ones instead because they're used on any character you need, rather than actually having these ones that you open up and then they're just set to a character you might not even have, or up to level 60. But that was an amazing crate. That wasn't an amazing crate. But I'm glad I now know about this. The actual like cosmetics tab actually showing up inside the crates. Don't know where else were they going to drop from? Are they only available in the crates? Is that why it's actually like colored yellow because it's a rare as fuck item? It's an emote. I don't think emotes should actually be inside these, but we'll see. So one for 2. That's what we're actually at the moment. 4 Marvelous Essence, high-tech fabric, a loaded credit chest. Not too bad, but not the great ones. It's actually pretty shit. 10 legendary marks, 10 legendary marks, and 50 Marvelous Essence. Alright, so... that is... Yeah, I'm just making sure they haven't changed the crates of Marvelous Essence. That is a 50... So that was just a box that had 54 Marvelous Essence on it. 54 Marvelous Essence is good monies. Like if you're doing this for the costumes, then... Shit, that's halfway to a costume already. Well, not an enhanced one, but at least to a mainline one. I think it's what... I can't remember now. I can't remember what the price of the costumes are. We'll take a look at it afterwards. But yeah, 54 Marvelous Essence in a box. Not the worst case scenario, but otherwise, not a great crate. 4 Marvelous Essence, Star-Lord Flourish, an experience boost. 10 Marvelous, or 10 legendary marks, and 2 more experience boosts. 3 experience boosts? What? And another Nightcrawler Age of Apocalypse costume. So this one is the cloaked version of the exact same character. So we had cloaked and uncloaked. We got the uncloaked one first, and now we have the cloaked one. I'm not too sure if I like the cloak so much. I like the costume. I actually like the pointy shoulders and red and black. But the cloak, I'm not too sure about, especially because I kind of remember it being very tattered and stuff because he was more of a rapscallion kind of rogue pirate thing, rather than actually being like, I am Magneto, but I'm fuzzy and blue. But that's not the case with the costume. That's what it looks like. That looks like a Magneto costume, not a Nightcrawler costume, but at least we can see capes flowing in the wind. That's always good animation. So 2 costumes for 4. That's actually not too bad. We're at a 50% rate at 4 costumes in. It's like, that's not too goddamn bad at all. 2 Eternity Splinters, 4 Marvelous Essence, and Stable Molecules. 10 Legendary Marks, 20 Relics of Asgard, and an overflowing credit chest. This is, that's 2 credit chests that are actually overflowing ones. I'm trying to level up my engineering department by buying the schematics and actually like spend them, and it's like 40,000 credits per one. A couple of these crates I'm actually happy to be having right now because I am trying to push those levels up to get it to level 20 so I can do my Omega boxes. But yeah, still credit chests aren't brilliant, but 100,000 ones, I'm okay with those. They're a little bit more viable. Also for materials if you're actually buying stuff for crafting. 2 Eternity Splinters, 4 Marvelous Essence, Nanotech Filament, a duplicate costume bonus essence of 15. So they're very, very precise now to say it is for a duplicate costume bonus essence. So either this one's for Kitty Pryde or for Nightcrawler. That's the only 2 costumes that I actually have out of this pack. So it's like Kitty Pryde's Age of Apocalypse and the 2 Nightcrawler costumes are the only ones I actually own. Well, obviously we ran into one of them. Random Hero Ultimate Gift. And 300 Legendary Marks? Jesus! Alright, so that's actually a pretty big fucking drop inside a crate. 300 Legendary Marks? That is one legendary... Let's put 1 piece of legendary equipment right, like, in a box. Shit, okay. Can't really... I'm not too perturbed by that. 10 Marvelous Essence, 4 Marvelous Essence, a minor experience boost, shield supply boost, and Iceman, Age of Apocalypse costume. Freezy good, oh, he's gonna freeze you good. Freezy good, oh, he's gonna freeze you good. Yes, Age of Apocalypse, Bobby Drake is a pretty bad, he's a fucking badass of a character. He's literally, he's just a living ice, that's all he is. There really is no characterization to him. In the, I can't remember if he actually spoke at all in the actual comic series. In the Age of Apocalypse series, I don't think he actually spoke that much. I think he just, like, Bobby went quiet. And that's whenever you know shit has hit the fan, Bobby went quiet. So yeah, Iceman Age of Apocalypse costume, happy with that. That's 3 out of the 9 costumes so far. I've got a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot more 15s because we already saw 1 so far. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 costume drops. Oh man. 4 costume drops already. And we're only, what, 6 boxes in? The rates in these are not too bad, especially for these ones that I'm sure a lot of people would probably already have Iceman and Kitty Pryde, but the Nightcrawler ones, get them immediately is a good drop. But yes, shield supply boosts, minor experience boosts, and a stack of 14 Marvelous Essence. That's actually that was a pretty damn good crate. 4 Marvelous Essence, a small character experience token for Deadpool, an experience boost, another 2 experience boosts, 3 experience boosts. Random Hero Ultimate Gift, and 50 Legendary Marks. Alright, so the Random Hero Ultimate Gift is actually the worst thing in here, because it's one small experience boost for Deadpool, because I already have him maxed out anyway. But we're not going to be prestiging him anytime soon. Experience boost, and 50 Legendary Marks. Can't feel upset. I mean, I'm not building upset into this all, because I haven't seen a single thing I hate yet, and the crates are not upsetting me so far. 4 Marvelous Essence, a small character experience token, an experience boost, 10 unstable molecules, another 10 unstable molecules, and 50 Relics of Xandar. Fucking hell. There's a lot of big stacks in this one, man. Are the percentages up because of this opening night, maybe? I don't know. But,
downtime.
That seems pretty impressive. So Red Xandar's always welcome. Unstable molecules, don't really use them that much because I'm just not crafting enough yet. Experience boost, small character experience token, and 4 Marvelous Essence. 4 Marvelous Essence, a minor experience boost, a loaded credit chest, not the biggest ones, not the smallest ones, but it's somewhere in between. Shield supply boost, 10 unstable molecules, and a duplicate bonus chest for 30. So I've got a feeling this is one of the Nightcrawler costumes. So the first one we got was Kitty Pryde. This has to be one of the Nightcrawlers because it being a duplicate and slightly higher than a regular costume. So I think Iceman and Kitty are the trash tier costumes. Nightcrawlers and Jean Grey's not her Age of Apocalypse costume, but not her the event costume, are actually the mid tier, and then on the top tier is the 4 girls costumes, which are actually all enhanced versions. So for this one particularly, I'm pretty sure it must be one of the 2 Nightcrawlers. So that's wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 so far, 6 and 10. 60% drop rate of costumes. Alright, let's see. Let's keep the ratio going. Let's keep it up that high. That'd be nice to see. With 6 and 10. 10 Marvelous Essence, 4 Marvelous Essence, a buggery shit treaded chest, 10 Unstable Molecules, a Magic Cheer. Hey! Great. more emotes. Second emote of the... So, and the emotes are actually rarer than the costumes in these crates now. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You tell me. Putting the cosmetic... The whole point is you should have cosmetics in here. Cosmetics should be filling the crates. But rather than actually like vendor trash that you can buy with credits in game. Cheers and stuff. I'm not too sure if that's actually a great thing. So 50 legendary marks. A decent amount of legendary marks as well. But yeah, these emotes. It means I've got a couple of new emotes to play with my characters, which is good. Hopefully that actually means that people will interact a little bit more, communicate with the other players. But mostly it's going to be just people standing in the hubs, just going over and over again, instead of actually revving their motorcycles. So yeah, emotes not a fan of. Not a fan so far. Especially if they're going to be taking up an hour slot inside a box. 2 Eternity Splinters, 4 Marvelous Essence, an Experience Boost, 10 Unstable Molecules, and 25 Eternity Splinters. Not a great crate, but not bad. Eternity Splinters are useful if you're buying new characters and stuff, and if you're buying your Omega Prestige recipe to actually be able to do it with your engineer. But Experience Boost, the most useful thing inside that, and yeah, not great. That was actually that was the weakest crate so far. 4 Marvelous Essence, a credit chest worth buggery shit all, 10 Relics of Atlantis, 10 Legendary Marks, a duplicate costume of 15, so either an Iceman or a Kitty Pryde. So that is 7 costumes in 18. Our ratios are dropping down there, mate. That's not a good down. And another 50 Relics of Atlantis. Jesus. Alright, so 60 Relics of Atlantis in a single crate. That was disappointing, but there was another costume in it, even if it is one of the vendor trash costumes, which if you've been playing this as much as I have, you probably already have. Especially the fact, like, I love Kitty Pryde's costume, so I was I saw that, went, buy! First time I had, this is whenever I had the Eternity Splinters to buy it myself, I was like, just buying that, like that, just give me that costume, I want that one. She was one of the first characters I maxed out as well. I love her Shadow Walk. So, Relic of Atlantis, 60 in one box, and a duplicate costume. For Marvelous Essence, a credit chest for 5,000 that can go eat my ass. Nothing, it costs more than 5,000 credits to eat my ass. Like, it doesn't even afford that. Nanotech Filament, a random hero ultimate gift, 25 Eternity Splinters, and 50 Relics of Atlantis. So there's a new relic of Atlantis, like the 60 in the last one, 50 in this one. Boom! Happy days! That was a nice amount of stuff, but I always like getting new relics to play with and put on new characters. I need one for every character essentially now at this point. So build them up. I don't know who I'll put the what's the Atlantis? It's Deflect and Dodge. Deflect and Dodge. Maybe one of the Spidey or Venom or something like that. Probably fast anyway. No, nothing else that I actually have remarked in that. We'll open that up after the videos, but see if there is anything worthwhile in the ultimate tokens. 4 Marvelous Essence, Mechanical Components, a loaded credit chest of 10,000, a Matrix of Unbinding! First Matrix of the crates in 15. 1 in 15. Shit. Fuck Matrixes of Unbinding. It's just like, that's actually, I'm just surprised, I'm so fucking happy that it was so rare to get one now. Like, 1 in 15, that's actually a great rate for these fucking things. I hate them. I've got a stack of them I'm never going to use. I know people have said in the comments how useful they are, but they're my bugbear. They're the one thing I don't think should be in the crates at fucking all. A Beast Cheer. So we actually get cheers for characters that aren't part of the Age of Apocalypse thing in this. I got one for Beast. And the Jean Grey Apocalypse event exclusive! Right, so we got one of the massive enhanced costumes. That looks fucking awesome. That is a really nice costume. Right, so with Apocalypse's return imminent, his resurrection falls within the loyal hands of his newest horseman. Though the Phoenix embodies the cycle of rebirth, her sole focus under Apocalypse's augmentation is to proliferate death as her master wills it. Oh, rebirth and death, all in one thing. She'll burn you, she'll bring you back, she'll fucking burn you again. But yeah, awesome. Jean Grey, Apocalypse event costume. I'm curious, like that's a cool costume. I want to know what her Age of Apocalypse costume is. Is it her with the short hair and the kind of like hip high jacket and black and red? Because I'm actually really fucking excited. And the tattoo on her face, I really want that costume. I actually want that costume more than this costume. But yeah, Jean Grey Apocalypse costume looks really, like the event costume looks really good. That actually looks pretty impressive. I'm looking forward to hearing what kind of emotes and stuff she has. Plus, there is very unique powers to go along with it, so we might get to play with that before I even get to prestige the character for Omega, which will do the same thing as well. But yeah, that's another costume. What are we at? We're at 7 in 20, and one of them being the one of the 4 ultra rare ones. So we've got 10 chances left. 10 chances left to get another 3, 4, 5. There's another 5 costumes to get. 2. We've got Jean, Colossus, and the 3 other event costumes. So we've got 5 and 10. If we can get 3 of those, I'll call this a success. So 3 out of the 5 that we need left in 10 boxes. We need this. We've had 7 drops so far, and we've had 3 duplicates. But we can do this. We can do this. 4 Marvelous Essence, Heroes for Hire spray paint, 10 Relics of the Gibrahim. Okay, I haven't seen those in a while. Actually, I do like Gibrahim ones. They're actually damn useful. 10 Legendary Marks, 20 Relics of Asgard, and 25 Eternity Splinters. I like the relics, but I don't like anything else in this box. That's a bit shitty. But 25
Don't call me Sprite,
and 4.
Fuzzball.
No more. No, there are no more things to say about that box. I'm just disappointed after getting like a really rare drop and then getting a really shitty drop. But 10 Marvelous Essence, 4 Marvelous Essence, Lightweight Armor Plate, 10 Unstable Molecules, 50 Legendary Marks, and a Squirrel Girl Show Off! I did say I don't like the emotes, but I do love Squirrel Girl. And I'm glad to actually get one for her. And what her show off is going to be something funny. It's guaranteed to be funny, so we need to go through these and do the actual cheers and emotes and whenever get them afterwards. We might do this in another video, but yeah, I've got to show off the cheers and emotes that we're going to get through these boxes, because the Squirrel Girl one has me intrigued. I want to know. Does she just like, is he showing off, or is she actually just chittering to one of her friends to what's the name of the goddamn squirrel companion? But anyway, otherwise that crate not brilliant. I'm oversold on this because it's Squirrel Girl, but no, not a great crate. 4 Marvelous Essence, a small character experience token for Star-Lord, an experience boost, duplicate costume chest for 15, so either Iceman or Kitty Pryde, so that brings the total up to 8 costumes, but 4 dupes of the 8. So we're half dupes and half successes, and that's not great. Random Hero Ultimate Gift. I mean, but it's random, so they're going to have some one of them in there. Random Hero Ultimate Gift. Don't know who it's going to be, but we'll find it afterwards. A Nova Show Off. See the fact that they're putting cheers in as cosmic level, and the fact that the costumes are cosmic level as well. I'm going to be more annoyed now if these cosmetics actually end up replacing like higher level costumes inside the crates. I mean, not happy with that, but we'll see. We've got what? 7 left. 7 left, and we have 5 costumes to get. 7 and 5. Let's see. 4 Marvelous Essence, High-Tech Fabric, Currency Boost, Random Hero Ultimate Gift, Ultimate Power Upgrade, so we actually got one that we don't know, and one that we can use on anybody. Great combination of things to put beside each other, guys. Either have one or the other. This pisses me off. 50 Relics of the Gibrahim. Woo! Nor Gibrahim, pretty sure. I mean, I think I had like about 40 previously. We had another 10 there earlier on. I think that takes me up to at least 120, so we have another relic. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not happy with these boxes. I'm desperate. I'm desperate for Colossus. I'm desperate for Jean Grey. And I'm not even that concerned about the event-specific ones.
Like
I don't care about the enhancements. I want my Colossus. I want Colossus so I can actually have Colossus and find somebody else playing Kitty and actually go on a party together, because I want that. But I want the Jean one because I thought she looked hot as hell in the Age of Apocalypse. Her and Wolvie just hanging out together, that was she looked good in that. She looked real good. Sadly, it's all very tragic and dark, but she looked good. Relic of Gibrahim 50. Rats are frassing. 10 Marvelous Essence, 4 Marvelous Essence, a minor experience boost, a large character experience token for War Machine, 20 Relics of Subterranea, and a Psylocke Apocalypse event exclusive. So we got 2 of the 4, 2 of the 4. Yes! Alright, one of the 5, 2 of the 4. Yeah, that makes sense. So, Psylocke Apocalypse event exclusive. His resurrection falls within the loyal hands of his newest horseman. Despite all her training and discipline, Psylocke's restraint and mercy have all been erased to become the first one's relentless and fierce harbinger of war. I like the costume. It is very reminiscent of her Lady Mandarin costume with a big open head on it and those big blades on the shoulders. I like it. She's a shogun motherfucker, and that is pretty cool costume. I like the hell out of that. I'm looking forward to actually playing with that costume. If I was playing a Psylocke, I tend to play with the Lady Mandarin costume just because it's big and flowy and interesting. But with Psylocke, I would probably switch to this one, especially with the fact that it's added skills to the character. But yeah, damn cool. Damn cool. So yeah, we've got 5 boxes left. We have 4 costumes to get. 5 boxes left. 4 costumes to get. Let's see. 4 Marvelous Essence, Rocket Raccoon Flourish, an Experience Boost, an Egyptian Pyramid Flourish. That's actually new, and that's actually an Age of Apocalypse one. Duplicate costume box of 15, so one of the 2. Like I said, Iceman, Kitty Pryde. Ultimate power upgrade for anybody. So that is still another costume count. So we had 8, 9. We're 10 costumes in 25. That's actually a really high drop rate from the boxes so far. 10 and 25. If we go down more, that's actually going to be like a 50% drop rate. It would be glorious. So we need 2 more. 2 more in the 4. Come on, guys. 2 more in the 4. 2 more in the 4. And give me the 2 that I want. Give me the 2 that I want. Come on. I've already bought them. I already know. I don't already know what's inside the boxes, but the actual the numbers have already been rolled. So I'm pleading to nobody here other than you guys. So come on, 2 more costumes in the 4. 2 more in the 4. 2 in the 4. 4 Marvelous Essence, lightweight armor plate, currency boost, 20 Relics of Asgard, 25 Experience Splinters, and 300 Legendary Marks. There's another legendary item right there. That's actually a very utilitarian box. Very utilitarian. I can't get angry at a box that's very utilitarian. There's none really to say about that other than shit, that's useful. But it's not what I wanted. We've got 3 more boxes left. That was a gimme box. That's okay. I'm okay with a gimme box. We've got 3 more left. 2 Eternity Splinters, 4 Marvelous Essence, 10 Relics of Subterranea, a large character experience token for Beast, Moon Knight Cheer, and 2 shield supply boosts. That's our 2 gimmies, guys. Both of these next 2 boxes have to have costumes on them to actually to give the 50% score that I want. I mean, 36 ain't bad, 46 ain't bad, but 50% would be good. It would be real good. Yeah, more cosmetics. I'm worried about the cosmetics actually interfering because of that at that tier. That could have been a Colossus or a Jean Grey Age of Apocalypse costume. Not happy with that. 2 Eternity Splinters, 4 Marvelous Essence, 10 Relics of Subterranea, a shield supply boost, an Egyptian Sand Flourish, and a duplicate costume bonus essence 30. Oh no! Another. It was actually one of the Nightcrawlers that we got in that too. Oh man! So it's the right tier but the wrong costume. Shit. So we got 11 drops so far. Got 1 box left. Can we get the 50%? I'm essentially it was 46%, 40. Because it would be actually 13 boxes would actually put you over the 50. So do we get 1 more? Do we get 1 more? 4 Marvelous Essences, lightweight armor plate, loaded credit chest for 10,000. That's not too bad. Combination boost, 2 experience boosts, and Jean Grey Age of Apocalypse costume. Yes. Admittedly, that looks kind of crap, but it's the costume I wanted. Alright, admittedly, Colossus has got a cool costume, but if I was going to get one of the 2 of them, I wanted this one. So yeah, Jean Grey Age of Apocalypse costume. Jean Grey was the first mutant to join Magneto's X-Men against Apocalypse besides his own children. She served as the team's sole telepath and eventually married to this timeline's Wolverine, also known as Weapon X. Yeah, the costume looks a bit... It looks very, very latexy. We never always thought it to be more leather, the costume. Leather or spandex. Very latexy, but I'm liking it. I still like the short... I like the short jacket. I love the short hair. The tattoo looks cool. I mean, she wears it better than Mike Tyson. But, yeah, man. The last box got the costume that I really wanted in the end up. Alright, and that was a really good box. Otherwise, 4 Marvelous Essence, lightweight armor plate, loaded credit chest, combination boost, 2 experience boosts. Love getting boosts. That was actually a lot of boosts throughout that entire pack of 25. And a really good drop rate. So 12 costumes. So literally almost a 1 and 2 drop rate currently for the costumes. That was a tour de force. I'm actually really surprised. After the Defenders crate, not upsetting me, but actually kind of like being as bad as it was, I think these event crates should have a shoved up drop rate rather than the loot boxes. We haven't done the loot boxes in a while, but now that they've actually changed the contents of the loot box, I'm going to be doing a stack of 25 of those as well at some point very soon. But I thought this is the one that needs to be done because of the costume are in it. Well, God, I need to take a look at these costumes actually. Like I need to see them. I need to see my heroes in those costumes. All right, let's jump in here and take a quick look. So, okay, who did we get? We didn't get Storm. We did get Iceman. So let's take a quick look at him. Toggle him into his Age of Apocalypse costume. Hey, Bobby! Bobby, can you ice Bobby? Can you ice? So yeah, we're jumping the roster and you can actually still see him there looking. Oh, dude. This is the fact that it's the mouthlessness. This is like, Bobby went silent. Bobby don't say no words no more. Bobby Busha. Yes, so next one is, of course, we missed out on Colossus. That's the Colossus costume I wanted to see. Although, admittedly, it looks a bit weird with that really... Because I'm thinking the material should have actually been loose on him, but it's actually like a skin painted over the top. But I do love the shoulder pauldron and the head mask. It's like as if Daredevil was made of metal. So that's what my version of it, what my imagination of him would be. Psylocke in her war costume. Oh, dude, the Machines of War. Yes. I love that look. It looks so good. Damn, bitch, you look terrifying. You look so terrifying. Yeah, she looks really good. Actually, I really like that costume. We're going to jump into Jean Grey, and we're, of course, going to take a look at her Age of Apocalypse costume first. Oh, no, that really doesn't look great. I thought the 1990s costumes looked a bit weird, but they're very cartoony, but that made sense because of them being actually cartoony. But that, I'm really not too sure about that costume. Because she looks cool whenever with the flame effect on her. But wow, the costume looks really super simple. That's what the problem with it is. It looks really underdone, and the skin looks a little bit odd. I'm not too sure. As much as I wanted that costume, I'm really not too sure about it. Damn! That girl be glowing! Oh yeah, no, Jean in that costume, that looks fucking terrifying, actually. Oh, the way... Because her Phoenix effect is different as well, isn't it? The Phoenix ones look like more fire-like than they actually did there. They looked a little bit more ethereal on the other version of her. And the gold on her costume, man, I actually like the look at the design of that. That's pretty cool. So, who else do we have? We had Nightcrawler. I'll check out his too. Ooh! 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 I did not know about this costume, a House of N costume. Nice, he looks like a city guard. So they've actually dropped more costumes in without us even knowing. Cheek of them. The cheek of them! I know where all my money's being spent soon. Oh, wow. I forgot he had the frizzy hair to go with it as well. Let's take a look at his cloak costume. Oh, it's worth it for the cape. Worth it for the cape. No capes! Alright, we'll jump back onto Bobby. Onto Kurt in a second. That's the thing. It doesn't show his swords whenever he's caped, and then it shows his swords whenever he's not caped. That makes sense. Aha!
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Yeah, it's fair play to you. I like the character. I like the design. I actually like the look. He looks so good. I know it's just the actual the longer hair actually looks really good on Kurt. Yeah. Can't remember, is that the crimson? That was the crimson mark that Psylocke had at one point, isn't it, on his face? Or was that a similar thing? Did they actually with Nightcrawler in Age of Apocalypse? I can't remember. But yeah, that was all of the things. There's a lot more stuff to look at, of course, with this update. 1.4 has a bunch of things that we need to cover, but I thought this was actually the best first look that we could give. Going through the crates, seeing all the stuff inside. There's so much more to actually look at. I will be back again with another 25 crates for the new crates, the new Ordinary Marvelous Loot crates. And I will also be covering the Age of Apocalypse event very, very soon on the channel. Just thought this was the most important one. See whether or not people want to know before they actually buy. And I have to say, 12 out of 25, and getting all but 3 of the costumes, 2 of the enhanced ones, and 1 of the non-enhanced ones. That's all I'm missing from the actual crates. That was kind of impressive. So 12 drops, 12 drops, 12 drops. And 4 duplicates, no, 5 duplicates. So yeah, that was actually not too bad at all. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you actually enjoyed watching the loot crates and you enjoy watching stuff here in the channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe or the follow or the bell or whatever it is, mattering on whatever source you happen to find this on. And if you actually are watching this on YouTube, there'll be a button up there that you wish you would hit, because that actually means I can do more stuff here in the channel. I can do more interesting stuff. I can actually afford games rather than have to go begging and pleading for people. Or borrowing in a lot of cases, rentals. Damn useful. This is actually the playlist of the loot boxes we've done previously, all the unboxing stuff that we've ever done on the channel. Over the far side will be the most recent video, probably this for a while, or until tomorrow morning. And over there will actually be a video just for you, based on the user analytics and the things you do on YouTube. It'll actually pick out a video for you, based on your taste and interest. And if you're actually watching one of these, it's probably going to be one of the other unboxings. But, or my playthroughs of Marvel Hero Omega. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourselves, please do come back again. And I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye. Okay. Alright, I need to get moving, because that was a lot longer than I expected because of content. There's a lot of stuff I had to say. That's nearly an hour altogether. So I'm probably running late now. But I'll get these uploaded. And as soon as they're uploaded, I will actually bounce out the door. Yas, yas. Yas, queen! Yas! Okay, which one's which? I'm going to start filling the details long before they actually are ready. 1104 is the loot crits. Replay Friday. What are the boxes actually called? Are they called Age of Apocalypse boxes? Age of Apocalypse event. Apocalypse loot boxes. There we go. Can you make a playlist just for Marvel Heroes Omega stuff as well? Because I've been doing these for a while now since the game released, and I wouldn't mind collecting them all together just to realize how much content have I done to cover this goddamn game.
I believe there is war out there to fight.
Bam, bam. Oh, oh no, 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 don't you close that. Jesus Christ. You clicked the wrong damn thing and close the whole damn... Need to close the whole damn thing, the whole damn lot, I say. I say, boy. I should probably stop the live stream because I'm not really doing anything here other than just hanging out with you guys. So literally, the channel's over. The show is over. We're not going to be playing any more games tonight. I literally am going to drink my beer and we're going to get the fuck out of here. That's not great beer. Right. One of the things where I'm going to have to actually just put it down sideways. I just hate doing this whole crouch over thing because it really arches my back. So I spend so much time sitting in this chair. I don't like doing this a lot of the time. And sitting with that keyboard, the cable being as short as it is, or all I need to do is actually just put an extension on it or pull the damn object closer that it's actually attached to. Oh, right. Oh. Fixing my spine. Marvel Heroes Omega. Age of Apocalypse Event. Apocalypse Loot Boxes. Unboxing. Loot crates. Costumes. Cosmetics. Boost. Tagging the shit out of thing. Tagging the shit out of thing. Tagging the shit out of things. Thank you very much to J-Shock Blast for actually having a lot of the tags. Dude, you do such better videos than I do on this game. You really do know the game, which is the big thing. And I'm massively impressed by every single one of the videos you do. But I am going to steal the shit out of your tags because they're right there, and I'm using vidIQ, and it's showing me them as actually the main video in competition to me. Like you, in comparison, you get a lot more views than I do. Like, so I hope you don't mind me just kind of cribbing a bit of your wonderful flame of fame. Right. Well, that's that done. I'll publish that video as soon as it's finished uploading. And what was the other one? The other one is, of course, Hype Train! Hype Train! Red Dead Redemption 2. Boy. Sorry. Pretty good. Oh, damn it. Rockstar. RDRR. Right, let's see. Damn, magic looks really pretty, actually. I like her Phoenix Force, though. She looks really good like that. She Plague, isn't she? Yeah, that makes sense. Plague of Thorns, that's what it is. We'd have to go down to Wolverine. If Wolverine's here, they must have given Wolverine his one-armed version. I've seen people having costumes that aren't immediately listed. Wolverine, where the fuck? Oh, there you are. No, did not give him the costume. You would have thought like the one-handed Wolverine costume would have been probably one of the easier ones to do. I'm just realizing the ones that are actually like now available in the crates are also now purchasable. If there's any ones I had missed previously, I could get them. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. Ooh, I actually like Black Cat's new costume. I can get on board with that. I mean, her classic's still a badass, it's a great costume. But, actually can get on board with her Marvel Now costume, too. I'm gonna go through these. There's actually a whole bunch of new costumes added in. No. Okay. Ooh, the captain's back in? Happy days. Omega Effect! Yes, I'm so looking forward to having that costume. I'm surprised at how many costumes Jean actually has so far. Jean and Wolverine actually kind of... pair of characters actually have a lot more costumes than they really need to have. Sam Alexander! Hey. Makes more sense because the Black Vortex and Alexander costumes are about the same build, just like slightly different. And then the Richard Rider. Richard Rider just being fucking huge. Ah, Scott's costumes are back as well. Oh, no, baby. Deadpool Kid is now purchasable. Nice. Nothing new there. Nothing for Luke. Nothing for War Machine. Iron Man. Nothing. Wait, what? I already had the Heartbreaker? I didn't even realize. Huh.
Nothing is gained by waiting.
Gained. Nothing lost. No, nothing really. Oh, what there's new? Oh yeah, of course. You got our Pestilence costume. Ooh, damn! They made her look like a bee. Storm bee costume. I like it. I like that. Under a cloud of acidic rain from your enemies. I kind of like these like exclusive powers to costumes. Like whenever you start doing that, that's kind of cool. I imagine that's actually it makes people locked into a costume if they kind of put that towards their build. Oh, guys, I didn't see the chat going there. Sorry, my bad. Oh god, I'm late as fuck. The funny thing is, I was listening to your videos while walking home. The delay is lower, you look better and more HD on the camera, and the machine on the background has a lot less errors from the green screen. What's new here? Yeah, I like it. Are you feeling good about it? Everything's kind of like massively upgraded with a little bit of time. It was over there and now 7. No. He, One Arm Wolverine was actually Age of Apocalypse. So yeah, if you didn't, if you're really late to get it here, but yeah, the Age of Apocalypse is actually the event that's currently going on in Marvel Heroes Omega, and in the Age of Apocalypse, Wolverine has one claw and a stump. Yeah, like a big metal stump covered, like pretty, like lopped at the wrist. Him and Cyclops got into a fight in the early days of the Age of Apocalypse, and Cyclops just fucking sliced his hand clean off at the wrist. Yeah, so that was actually because Wolverine was an attacker. Essentially, Wolverine attacked the. Oh no, Wolverine and Jean were members of the X-Men, and Cyclops and his brother attacked the X-Men because they're under the behest of their handler Sinister and, of course, their father, the father of all mutant kind, Apocalypse. Yeah, dude. That Wolverine, he was a badass. That's Wolverine, like feral as fuck Wolverine, and unmasked most of the time, just stealthing around the shit. You know, like essentially, you know, imagine like any of the time they do Wolverine without the mask, he's usually kind of like, it's not really Wolverine, but this was Wolverine, full on Wolverine, 1990s Wolverine, with a missing a hand and a lot of grudges to bear. And Age of Apocalypse was a great storyline. In history, it's actually probably recognized as being one of the stupider ones of the 90s, but I actually really enjoyed it. The whole thing was basically based around the idea that Legion, the son of Charles Xavier, who has multiple powers and multiple personalities, essentially was sedated and kept to a point where like his personalities were in conflict with each other constantly, so they could never really get out, and therefore he was trapped inside his own head and not a harm to anybody or not a danger to anybody. But essentially what happens in the storyline, that Legion's powers all combine together, he gets all in one personality, and they all agree one thing has to be done. There has to be an end to Magneto, because if Magneto wasn't in the way, his father would have actually saved the world already. So Legion, using all of his powers combined together, tears a hole in time and fucks off back to the past to whenever Magneto and when Magneto wasn't Magneto, whenever he was just Eric Lyncher, and Professor Xavier was just Charles. There's the two of them hanging out together, like first class kind of era stuff. And of course, Legion doing that accidentally yanks Bishop with him into the timeline, which is a bad thing for Bishop because he's actually displaced as fuck as it is. And then Legion jumps on to attack Charles, but at the last minute, Eric jumps in front of him to protect Charles. And Charles jumps in front of Eric to save him at the last second, and Legion kills his own father, and you just see him disappear from existence. And in the next comic book, the Age of Apocalypse began, because without Charles to stand, without anybody to really prevent the apocalypse from happening, the first rise of Apocalypse, there's only Magneto to stand against him, and Magneto creates his own X-Men to try and stand against Apocalypse, who pretty much decimates the entire planet, and it's the last gasps of the humanity and last gasps of the free mutant kind trying to actually take back over the world. And it's such a good storyline. It's where we got X-Man Nate Grey from. It's where we get Sugar Man from, the evil villain. We got some amazing interpretations of the Gen X kids. Jean Grey looks pretty badass in it as well. She's not so good in Marvel Heroes Omega in that costume, but Jean Grey looked awesome as well. Mr. Sinister was pretty cool. That's where we get Dark Beast from in the comics. There's so much cool shit. Yeah, man, like it is, in my opinion, it's one of the best X-Men stories ever done, and it was spread out across like 9 books for 4 issues each. So yeah, each one of them were independent books that really kind of existed on their own inside the universe, but they're all 4 issues long, and they all kind of like start and end to tie themselves together. Gambit had his own team called Gambit and the Externals, which was Gambit, Jubilee, Caliban. No, it wasn't Caliban, was it? No, it wasn't Caliban. Was it? Strong Guy? Guido Strong Guy? You know, from X Factor? Who else was in there? Oh man, there's some cool shit in there. There's like, Deadpool is actually in the comic book series. I think he's in the Nightcrawler series, which was called Factor X. And he showed up as literally a guy piloting a ship who is like cabled into the fucking system, and it's just Deadpool dying of cancer constantly, and the people essentially just poking at him. And he's like, he's not wordy, he's not anything, he's literally just strapped to a chair going like, the entire time. He also introduced a really cool character called Switchback at that point, which was a girl who could travel 5 seconds back in her own timeline, which is pretty fucking cool. It's great power. Oh man, there's so many good interpretations of characters. Like the Age of Apocalypse Kitty Pryde, she was a mean motherfucker. She actually, Kitty Pryde actually had a pair of claws that actually, like, she had extendable razor claws that popped out of her wrist. Kind of like the same way she did at one point with the bone claws that she got off Wolverine. It was such a cool thing. Yes, the Iron Spider suit is actually one of the. It was actually the free gift that you got with the Omega Prestige box. Spider-Man Omega. Essentially, what you can do with the characters is that you level them up to level 1 to 60, then you level them over 6 or 7 times, prestiging them each time. And then if you maxed out the prestige, then you can go to Omega level, which actually increased your stats even more and allowed you to open up an Omega difficulty. And the Iron Spider costume is in it. Dude, you have never seen this game. I've done probably like 15, 16 hours of video footage of me playing this game. That's actually up on the channel, and probably more than that on the streams, but actually just on the channel I've actually cut it down a wee bit. But yeah, there's a amazing roster of characters in here. I'm actually playing as Spider-Gwen whenever I play as Spider-Man because I have her costume, but there's a whole bunch of them. There's Spider-Man, Symbiote, the homemade costume from the new movie, Iron Spider, modern costume, Homecoming, Civil War, Back in Black whenever he's just wearing the black costume, and the good old-fashioned Amazing Spider-Man. There's a whole bunch of them there. But there's like there's like 38 characters I think now, is there, in the game that you can play as. Essentially, it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but as a free-to-play dungeon crawler. As much as I say it's good, it's been around since 2014, 2013 on PC, and it only recently went to consoles. So a lot of people are kind of pissed off and upset about the way the consoles are kind of like limiting the PC game, and the PC game's kind of like way far ahead, and why are we having to hold back for these console people to catch up? And like, there's a whole lineage of things that people are complaining about. Thanks fucking God you don't stop talking even if there's no one asking. Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of the point. I talk. I'm talking for the purposes of doing videos so that people can see them online at their own pleasure. I'm not just talking because you guys are talking. I respond to you guys as best as I can whenever I do catch the chat, but most of the time I just talk. The PC version is a lot further ahead than this game, but they're going to be converging the PC and console games together in the next 3 to 4 months. So whatever's already on the PC version will be coming to the console version at a much more accelerated rate, and then they're going to converge the two games together with a single patch. But the big problem is that on PC, if you had been playing it for the last few years, there's characters that you could have got that you will never ever get on the console. So 4 were in the roster, but because of issues between Sony and Marvel and gazillion games kind of being stuck in the middle, they essentially were told, like, get the Fantastic Four the fuck off your game. And they're like, but people have already bought them. Like, yeah, anyone who's bought it, that's fine, but don't sell it to anybody else. And they're like, oh shit, okay. And that's like, you no longer, the Fantastic Four will never ever be in this game. And that's like, for a 4-player like team overworld Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, where the whole point is to play with 4 players, and the team of Fantastic Four were in it. It seemed like a no-brainer to actually have them in the game, but of course they're no longer in it. Yeah, essentially that's the thing with CS:GO though. They can be resold. With this, none of the stuff can be resold by characters. I don't think there's any trading involved. There's no trading involved in this game at all. But I apologize profusely, Cassie, but I literally was doing this video for the express purpose of getting out the door as soon as possible. I came on to actually do the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer and do a 25 crate unboxing for this update for the game. So it's going to be, I'm probably going to have to make tracks. Can you, oh, the Discord, that's right. Thank you very much for reminding me. I'll get the Discord link actually added in. I don't know why it actually ended up, maybe it's just because nobody used it in a while, so they actually just killed the link after a bit. There we go, and invite people. That doesn't never to expire. And there is the Discord link. And I need to put that into my updates now. Check out my Discord. I haven't been able to join my Discord for a long time because of this, so I need to remember. I need to grab this and actually. Bip, bip. The beep and the boops, the boop and the beeps, and the beeps and the boops. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bada. Dum bum bum. Oh damn! Shit. Well, that wasn't great. A video just finished uploading while I was in the middle of editing. It's the tweet out for it, and I missed out all my hashtags. All right. Well, that's not a big deal. That's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's still good. It's still good. Red Dead. 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 All right. Red Dead. Undusted. Boom. All the way through. RDR2. Red Dead. Redemption. Rockstar. GTA Online. GTA. And RDR. Cowboy. Right, save, done, dusted. That's actually those videos up and available for people to check out. A 24 Why is 4K people watching a fucking sleeping stream? I read that and immediately a pain shot from behind my eyes right to my frontal lobe going like, fuck! That is frustrating. It is kind of fun actually having such a low latency now between you hearing me speak and then you immediately replying going like, yeah, I'm fucking, that's damn right. Pink Sparkle. Is that the name of the user? Pink Sparkles? Ah, man. Fuck you, Pink Sparkles. What I need to do is build an audience. If I build an audience, I can invade somebody. You know what the worst thing is? I actually got invaded for the first time by 2 arseholes on Mixer. And the only thing they could do was insult me for being bald. And I was like, I didn't even see it. I actually didn't see it until I actually stopped. I finished the stream. And I brought up the chat. I was like, what? Have those guys been talking? Alright. Huh. Alright. Well done, you 14-year-old fucking wankers. Yeah, but man, part of the reason why is because people want to give girls money. They always do. People, and I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a derogatory way about women. I just say that people want to give girls money because of their myriad of reasons that they want to do it, and expectations they think they'll get otherwise. I'm glad that I'm happy to see people go in and just fuck with their expectations, but in the end up, that is frustrating. So unbelievably frustrating. Do you know what I need to do? I need to get more female guests. I need to ask my female friends to actually just hang out and play some video games. That'll be like, ironically enough, that will probably actually affect the amount of people who show up to the stream. Especially if I fuck off for long periods of time and actually just like stand outside the camera. Oh, don't worry, dude. The fact that you're commonly here every single stream that I'm actually on, between you and Soul, it actually keeps me kind of going like, this is actually kind of worthwhile because at least I'm having a conversation with somebody. I actually enjoy it. It's kind of fun to do. True enough. But yeah, like there's plenty of people who don't talk about their gaming enjoyments outside of being online. There was a couple of guys I used to work with that were they're just really, really nice dudes. I don't think they actually talked about games. Talked about anything other than games whenever we spoke because it was kind of like I'm getting this all in my system now because I never get to talk about it otherwise. I'm going, well, like, fair play, that's no problem at all. I'll talk shit. I'll talk game with you, man, all fucking day. And then there's other people who literally that's all they have, and I'm going like, oh man, that's kind of one of those things where you're not alone. There's plenty of other people who enjoy games as much as you and know as much about games as you. Just let people learn, because there's a lot of things you can teach people from games. a lot of things you've learned from games that allowed you to actually communicate with other people, and you don't even realize it yet because you haven't made use of those skills. I mean, I think playing video games have taught me to actually like rise to challenges whenever they're put in front of me. But at the same time, is knowing that video games are always a great escape from something that might be overwhelming in the real world, and you can actually go and find a small, simple task you can do in a game world. Maybe at the same time, you should probably remove those skills and use them to actually like go and learn some carpentry. And you're going like, well, you can affect your real world directly by actually doing small tasks like that as well. But I still enjoy playing games. I enjoy talking about them. I just enjoy the lunacy that goes along with them as well. I get you now. Well, everybody can be a fuckhead, man. But I think there's nothing wrong with actually like going out and having a good goddamn time. That's a good fucking thing. That's a good socializing thing. But your gaming enjoyment should not actually be your dirty little secret. Your dirty little secret should be like the 15 girls on the side, really, more than anything else. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I need to do tonight? I need to actually sit down and have this beer because I'm meant to be meeting people. I was meant to meet people half an hour ago, so I need to finish up. Those videos are up live now, and I'm going to actually be bailing on fairly soon. Yeah, like speaking of going out a lot, this will be the first time I've been out socializing in a fortnight because I don't. I'm busy looking up shit, looking up news. I look up news on things and actually looking for jobs, and that's actually like pretty much my day filled at all times. So I found some cheap beer. Cheap, decent beer. But cheap beer. And I'm going to actually go out and enjoy a couple more beers. And probably come back too drunk to actually get up early in the morning. And miss the one appointment that I'm meant to have for the last 2 weeks. But still, at the same time, I'll still have a good time. What happened to the water? It's right there, man. It's right there. I just moved the beer. I kept the water nearby me. In fact, I was going to be drinking the water with rum to actually kind of like flavor it out a wee bit. But I actually found a 6-pack of cheap red eels. I thought, right, I'll give that a try. It's not too far away. Never too far away. Right, let's take a look. Might as well get your curiosity while you're here. We've got a few games to be playing. We've got Ink, Warlocks vs. Shadows, Fortnite Battle Royale, Pinball FX3, Infinite Golf, more Solus, and yeah, that's the main ones actually on the front of the stuff that I have sitting there on the top of the list. If any of those are actually of major interest to you, give me a heads up via the Discord or via any of the streams, and I might actually put those a little bit ahead of the list. I'm really looking forward to playing Warlocks vs. Shadows, but I really wanted to play it in multiplayer. It looked like a bit of fun. Of course, we're gonna have to start, but we'll have to start to do another night of Final Fantasy IX very soon because we're on the YouTube channel. We're 6 parts into the 10 parts. The water's all, dude. I need that water because otherwise I will fucking die with the amount of talking I do. Oh man. So yeah, I better send a message to those guys to tell them they're already fucking late. Oh, man, I bet he's probably already way out. Ooh, that's right. Fraser is actually doing a Red Dead Redemption 2 reaction video as well. Fresh. Let's see where the guys are. So, right. Where are we at now? This is the fact that I'm feeling quite drained because of having to do that video really quickly. Well, somebody sent me a message. Who's this? Oh, look, it's another one of those bots. Hi. Hi. I'm just gonna report this one as well. Within the next minute and a half, they were probably back at, hey, I found you from actually the name search on site. Oh, wait, hang on. One thing I need to check is actually what thumbnail did I put on the goddamn video? Loading smart move. Yeah, that works. And grabbing the video from this. I need to post it on the Reddit. Marvel Heroes, Marvel Heroes. Come on, let me click on that box, you prick. Wait, they made another one for... There's a separate subreddit for Marvel Heroes Omega? What? What the hell happened? What they do? But the... Oh, for God's sake, it's somebody misspelling the title, that's why. I'm gonna have to repost this thing. And the worst thing is, because I put this on another page, I'm gonna have to wait and I just took a bubble bath and now I'm bored. Let's just looking for someone to play with. How old are you? 72! I'm 72 years old! Do you like popsicles? I got a whole freezer full of them in the basement. Yes, I would like to post this. And URL. Oh, damn it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God, that's awful. Doop, doop. Oh, come on! Didn't copy it right, so I actually must have done it twice the wrong way. Control C. Yeah, there we go. I'm losing the chat here because I was actually busy looking at that. The old man voice. Oh yeah, so look. Cool, I'm 22F. By the way, I have this little thing for gamers. Probably why I like gaming so much. Do you like gamer chicks? Nah, dig my... No, I like gamer boys. I like little gamer boys. Nah, I prefer... crazy, wild Mormons. Or Amish. On Wurstbringer! Never get, man. No, gamer chicks are alright, man. It's not a matter like gamer chicks or non-gamer chicks. Everybody's actually into their own thing. It's kind of awesome. Although there's I mean, there's people who actually get overly aggressive about things they like. A friend of mine's actually just been describing somebody he's ran into that happens to be she is a gamer, but she's like a modern gamer where she probably plays 3 to 4 games every 2 to 3 years, and those 3 to 4 games are going to be the only games she plays for a long time, and that's something that actually annoys me as a gamer, because I spent my entire childhood jumping games, jumping genres, and jumping types to kind of give myself the widest goddamn spread of games, because the one thing you didn't want to do is play the same jumping puzzle game forever. Like, Mario's great and all, but sometimes you want to shoot some shit, so that's why you want Mega Man, and sometimes Mega Man and Mario are too similar, so you end up going to play some Rad Racer instead. You know, kind of, it's like one of those environments where you're going, like, literally any game can be about absolutely anything, so why am I playing the same one type of game all the time? And end up, he's been getting frustrated with conversations with her because she over-explains things as if he's never played a video game in his life, and going like, dude, I'm like 9 years older than you, and not just am I 9 years older than you, I've played so many more fucking games than you. You're not going to surprise me with a vernacular that I don't already know, and if you do surprise me, it takes less than a second to explain it, not an overt explanation every single time. Nah, man. Annoying in every single game you play? Nah, man. But that's the same as anybody else, like, actually annoying you in a game. Like, I annoy the shit out of my FPS friends by just being snide every fucking time because I can't play. I am awful at FPS games in general. So I used to play Battlefield with guys and just piss them off to the point where I'm going, dude, just join the other team. Like, alright, cool. Just join the other team. Start killing it, like, unintentionally killing my own guys and going, oh, that helped them out. But, yeah, I wouldn't judge anybody on what they're actually into, gamers or whatever else. Shit, there's people who are into knitting that are unbelievably interesting people. It doesn't matter what they're into. The fact that you might share something of interest is always a good sign. Like, somebody I could sit down and play games with would be awesome. My last girlfriend, she played games. She played a lot of retro games and played games from back in the day. But I remember the first time we kind of sat down to try and play a game, I handed her a controller and I threw on Final Fantasy VII. I was like, right, this is one that's slow enough paced, that's turn-based, and she can't she can't go wrong because it's a linearly driven game. It's a story-based game, and she won't have a problem about maneuvering through menus because they're very simple and there's no rush to move through menus because you turn off the ATB and turn it into turn-based. It's actually not a problem. And I saw her, and I watched her anxiety build as she was playing the game, and I was trying to explain menus, because what seemed simple to me to actually just go like, so yeah, you want to go down to items and use a potion. And she's like, why do I want to do that? Like, oh, because, and I would point out a menu bar, or point out a field, going like, right, see that number going down, that's your health, like you have less than that, and you're like, oh yeah, and she's like, I'm going, is there a reason why this isn't intuitive? Like, is there anything in here that's, and then because I was asking her questions, that was not outside of her wheelhouse, but kind of things that were actually she felt uncomfortable about and actually felt anxious about. She broke into tears over it, and I'm going, I've never seen anybody cry over Final Fantasy VII. I'm like, okay, well, we'll not play that again. We'll not play games like that again. And it was like one of those things where I just realized that as much as she was into games and much she wanted to play them, and she was kind of forcing herself to play them for my benefit, to actually be able to do something together, that she just did. She wasn't into it, and it actually caused her upset to be around it. And I was like, wow, okay, then we'll not do that again. Yeah, but that was nothing to do with the game. It was just the anxiety of doing something that she didn't know, and expecting herself to do better than she would have. I mean, shit, I was probably 7 whenever I completed my first RPG. I'm going, to be honest, like if I was that young and I was completing my first RPG, I'm pretty sure I'm going to remember the methodology of how all these menus work and how things interact with each other and why you should use an element against a certain element. Like, all these things are going to be reasonably simple to pick up. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's a sad test to actually kind of like put through. But I was like, I said you wanted to give her a story, something was story based to actually play through. But obviously it didn't work. It wasn't her thing. Although I did show her Life is Strange, and she got way into it. She really got into Life is Strange, like to the point where I was logged into my account on my PlayStation recording videos, and she kept logging me out, not knowing that if she's logged in, I get logged out on the remote because I was sharing the account across. And she was like, "Why do you actually keep logging me out?" And I'm going, "No, motherfucker, I'm live on air. Can you stop logging me out of the account?" She's like, "Oh, sorry." And I was like, "Don't worry, it's okay. It's like, I'm just glad that you're actually using it and playing the games." Devil May Cry 3. Good game. That was actually not too bad. I actually didn't mind the remake. I'm more like a competitive gamer, so competitive that I have better timing than name, but I was global, and that dude who's the best PUBG player right now can't even maintain his rank. So competitive that I changed my diet and gym training to be more energetic and get high levels of dopamine to focus better. Damn, man, that is focus and a fucking half. Fair play. That's actually pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever actually got the focus down for competitive gaming. I kind of like, I think I prefer the panic-driven nature, and I actually like thinker games. I actually like strategies. I've always liked them for that reason. So one of the things I actually always disappointed in, that because I became a console gamer more so than a PC gamer over the years, I completely missed out on StarCraft. I missed out on RTS games in general, just because who the fuck wants to play an RTS game with a gamepad? Devil May Cry 3? No. None of the Devil May Cry games were actually that difficult. Shit, man, if you want to actually have a difficult game, throw on Afro Samurai or fucking Ninja Gaiden. That's hard. Those games are actually hard. Fucking even Legend of Korra from Platinum Games is a hard as fuck game compared to Devil May Cry 3. Although, admittedly, I suppose like the extreme modes on it probably would have been a lot harder. That's right. Same as the Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden normal mode was then tuned up to be in hard mode, and then they actually like had an easy mode added to the game to make it a little bit easier to get through. I think I only ever completed like the first 2-3 bosses of Ninja Gaiden, and I just went like, "Fuck this! I don't have the time to actually memorize these levels anymore." I did it whenever the first Ninja Gaiden came out, and I got pissed off the fact it made me lap back to actually solve the problem, to solve the level in a different way. No, fuck that! I'm not going to do that with this game. I actually have the Devil May Cry HD collection. I got it from a previous bundle that they did, Capcom bundle. I'm trying to, like, I should probably play it at some point. No checkpoints in DMC3. That would be frustrating. And no recovery. Oh, so you actually were better off resetting your game before you actually died to save yourself the item. That's a bum cheese. That's a severe case of bum cheese. That's really annoying. You use the item, then die, and then not have it respawn back in your pocket. Nah. Ninja Gaiden did the same thing back in the NES games. That was annoying as well. Motherfuckers. I don't like games doing that, but shit, it happens. Alright. So what am I doing? So what are we doing? I'm live on Twitch. Say hi, bot girl. Oh, that's cool. Do you want to actually check out this website where I'm actually doing my webcam on? Those are the details plus the hard mode being the normal mode. All that made Devil May Cry 3 original version one of the hardest games ever. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that would have ranked it up there because Devil May Cry is a little bit cruel in the way it actually brings enemies on the screen, so you could get trapped really easily. Mm. Yeah, I remember DMC3 coming out and actually... No, I'm actually thinking of DMC4. DMC4, that's the one with Nero, well, not Nero, the other guy, and you're actually in the church at the very beginning, and Dante's there, but you're playing as the other dude. Isn't it? I'm trying to remember. Like, my Devil May Cry knowledge is fucking weak. But no, Nero's Dante's brother. Who's the third? Who was the kid from DMC4? Was it Nero? Ah, there you go. Right, let's see. This is interesting. Well, I live in Santa Monica, but I'm here visiting the fam. Are you visiting the fam? Yeah, that's good to hear. Very nice. Yeah, the moment I have to actually send a message back and forth to this fucking bot until it actually says something that I can actually report. I'm just gonna put a question mark in here. Question mark, penis fanny. I wonder if there's a way to actually hack a bot. Like, whenever they respond to you, if you type in, it's almost like if you had a phone, you put in like star hash and then a code number, you can actually get the bot to respond back to you as if you were actually an admin. Be curious to know. Ah, that's right. So Nero in DMC4 and Virgil's the brother I'm thinking of. Yes. Alright, I don't know that. I still haven't got a word back from the dudes. Oh wait, shit, I do. I'm on my way to the pub. It's spelled right the first time. Right. Let's see. You send me a picture of your chiseled abs, my friend. To be honest, I don't really need it. I think I'm fine without. Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing up the stream now very shortly because I just got a message from the guys there. They're already at the bar. like that, bitch. Check it out. Let's see here. You think that's good, man? You have not seen my black and white smoker's pose. it's literally like the poet laureate. It's like the picture you would see on the back of a poet laureate's book. Black jacket, as hipster as fuck. There's a cigarette hanging on the side of the mouth. It's like, yes, what do you need? Like, cause I actually normally, the darker glasses I normally wear, not these ones. Alright, I need to call it a day, man. Getting on the console. Oh, very interesting. Right, let's see that shit! Are you chatting about her stuff that's actually something better, or my goddamn photograph? Because, if you want to find it, I'm pretty sure it's on... Which profile is it actually on? No, it's not on any of the profiles, because I'm still currently using this image, the one of Gandalf me, from the D&D games. Yeah, I need to go to the bar. That's why I need to go to a bar. I'll photograph that shit up. I'll show you a link to it, because I'm pretty sure it's actually up on a bunch of different pages. It's up on Instagram anyway. Yeah, the Instagram page is instagram.com/PasticheofSkin. Like, that's I'm pretty sure it's the profile image on the Instagram page now. I'm pretty sure. I can't even remember, actually, because I've changed it that often. But yeah, I need to go to the bar. I've got friends waiting for me, and I already did that stream for a very short period of time. So, yeah, thank you very much, Hessie, for hanging about. Glad you actually enjoyed yourself. As always, it's an absolute pleasure having you. And, yeah, thanks very much for joining us. I'll be back tomorrow with more stream and more games. And as always, every single day, there's always more content on the channel. So, Hope you check it out and hope you enjoy. And for anybody else that's sitting out there, the other 2 people on the chat that are not speaking, I'm watching you motherfuckers. I've seen that you are there. Hi. Hope you've been enjoying the conversation. Don't get drunk. Don't get drunk. What's the fucking point of going to the bar then? I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see all you guys later on. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see all you dudes in the next live stream. All right? Bye.